Good morning students. Welcome back to Zoology online class. Students, last class we have discussed about invertebrata. Have you remember children? Shall we recall it? Okay. First we have studied invertebrata. What are invertebrates? Animals which do not possess notochord are called as invertebrates. Animals which do not possess notochord. Notochord means backbone are called as invertebrates. Let us learn about one by one. The first phylum Protozoa. First phylum Porifera. Second one phylum Coelenterata. Third one phylum Platyhelminthes. Fourth one phylum Aschelminthes. Fifth one phylum Annelida. Sixth one phylum Arthropoda. Seventh one phylum Mollusca. Eighth one phylum Echinodermata. The first phylum Porifera. So Porifera, that means four bearers. Okay, they have holes. The body has holes. These are multicellular. They have many cells. Non-motile. Motile means movable. Non-motile means they cannot able to move. Aquatic organisms. They live in water, marine water. Clear? Commonly called as sponges. So they exhibit cellular grade of organization. That means the body has cells. Body is perforated with many pores called ostia. The pores are called ostia. Water enters into the body through ostia and leads to a canal system. So it has canal system. It circulates water throughout the body and carries food, oxygen. The body wall contains spicules. That is, the body is covered by spicules. That is the skeletal framework. Okay. Reproduction is by asexual or sexual methods. So asexual means without fusion of male and female gametes. Sexual means fusion of male and female gametes, either sexual or asexual. Okay. So example, cycon, Euphylloctella. Clear? So once again, phylum Porifera. That means four bearers. They are multicellular, commonly called sponges. Second point, they have cellular grade of organization. Okay. Body has many pores called ostia. Through this canal, the water exchange as well as food oxygen takes place. Okay. The body wall contains spicules, that is the outer framework, outer covering of body. Reproduction is by both asexual as well as sexual methods. Example, cycon. Here, each phylum has one peculiar character. When you are reading the heading itself, we can find out, students. Phylum Porifera. What is the peculiar character? Pores. They have pores. Second phylum Coelenterata or Cnidaria. Here what is the special character? Coelom or coelentron. So last class we have studied what is coelom. It is a fluid filled body cavity. Coelentrates are aquatic organisms, mostly marine and few freshwater forms. They are multicellular, that means many cells. They have many cells. Radially symmetrical animals. If we cut their central axis, we will get two equal parts. Okay. Next, tissue grade of organization. That is, in phylum Porifera, they have only cells, don't have tissues. But phylum Coelenterata, the coelentrates, they have tissues. That means cells join to form tissues. Clear? Tissues formation started. Body wall is diploblastic. Children, can you tell me what is diploblastic? The organisms has two layers, two germ layers, outer ectoderm and inner endoderm, isn't it? Okay. So, an outer ectoderm and inner mesoderm are separated by non-cellular jelly-like substances called mesoclia. What is mesoclia? An outer ectoderm and inner mesoderm are separated by non-cellular jelly-like substance called mesoclia. It has central gastrovascular cavity called coelentron. It has central gastrovascular cavity called coelentron with mouth surrounded by short tentacles. Okay, mouth is surrounded by tentacles. The tentacles bear stinging cells called cnidoblast or nematocyst. Okay, tentacles bear stinging cells called cnidoblast or nematocyst. Many coelentrates exhibit polymorphs. That means many structures. Okay, they reproduce both sexually or asexually. Okay, they reproduce both asexually and sexually. Example, Hydra. Okay, here why coelentrates are called diploblastic animals, students? Because coelentrates have two layers. Okay, coelentrates have two layers. Clear it? Okay, that's why they are called diploblastic animals. I hope are understood. Third one is phylum Platyhelminthes. Third one is phylum Platyhelminthes. Flatworms. They are bilaterally symmetrical. They are bilaterally symmetrical. What do you mean bilaterally symmetrical? Already studied. So, if they are cutting, their body parts are arranged along a central axis. The body parts are arranged along a central axis. If the animal is cut through the central axis, we get two identical halves. Clear it? Next, acoelomate, triploblastic. What do you mean triploblastic? 3 layers. Okay, 3 layers. What is acoelomate? They do not have coelom. What do you mean acoelomate? They do not have body cavity. Coelom means body cavity. Okay. Most of them are parasitic in nature. That means it depends on others' body. It lives in others' body. Okay. They have suckers and cooks. With the help of suckers and cooks, they get the food from coast. They get the food from body of the coast. Excretion occurs by plain cells. Excretion occurs by plain cells. The worms are hermaphrodites. That means both the sex organs are present in same animal. Okay. Both male and female reproductive organs are present in same animal. Clear? Example, tapeworm. Have you got it? Okay. Once again, we can check it. Phylum Platyhelminthes. Flatworms. Okay. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, acoelomate animals. Most of them are parasitic in nature. They have suckers and cooks. With the help of suckers and cooks, it takes the food from the body of coast. Okay. Excretion is by flame cells. The worms are hermaphrodites. What do you mean hermaphrodites? Both sex organs are present in same animal. Both male and female reproductive organs are found in single individual. Example, tapeworm. Got it? Fourth phylum, Phylum Aschelminthus. Phylum Aschelminthus, roundworms. Okay. Aschelminthus are bilaterally symmetrical triploblastic animals. So already I explained what you mean bilaterally, what you mean triploblastic animals. The body cavity is pseudocoelom. What do you mean pseudocoelom? They have false body cavity. They have false body cavity. They exist as free living soil forms or as parasites. Some of them are living as free living or some of them are as parasites. Okay. The body is round, pointed at both the ends. It is unsegmented and body is covered by thin cuticle. Body is covered by thin cuticle. Sexes are separate. That means here separate sex organs. Male has male sex organ, female has female sex organs. Okay. The most common diseases caused by nematodes in human beings are elephantiasis and ascariasis. Elephantiasis and ascariasis. Do you know children what do you mean elephantiasis? So it is caused by the worm Wuchereria. Okay. So it causes a disease elephantiasis. We used to say elephant leg, that disease. Okay. Example Ascaris as well as Wuchereria. Got it? Okay. The fifth phylum Annelida. Phylum Annelida. They are segmented worms. Their special character, do you know children? Segmented worms. These are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic. So already I said to you what you mean bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic. First true coelomate animals. What do you mean true coelomate? Eucoelomates. They have true body cavity. Okay, eucoelomate. Body is divided into segments. That segments are called metameres. Okay, segments are called metameres. And metameres are joined by ring-like structures called annuli. The body is covered by thin cuticle. Body is covered by thin cuticle. Their locomotory organ is setae and parapodia. What do you mean locomotor organs? They move with the help of setae and parapodia. What is our locomotory organ? Legs. Got it children? Similarly, their locomotory organ is setae and parapodia. They may be separate or united. That means hermaphrodite. Okay. Separate, the zoological term is dioecious. That means both the sex organs are separate. Male has male sex organ and female has female sex organ. Hermaphrodites. What do you mean hermaphrodites? Both the sex organs are present in same animal. Example earthworm. So no. Okay. So body is segmented. Body is segmented. They are bilaterally symmetrical. Characters bilaterally symmetrical. Triploblastic. True coelomate animals. Okay. Then the body is covered by cuticle. Body is covered by cuticle. Externally, body is divided into segments called metameres. Body is divided into segments called metameres. Their locomotory organ is called setae and parapodia. Locomotory organ is setae and parapodia. Sexes are separate or united. Got it children? Once again we can see phylum Annelida. Their characters. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic. Second point, true coelomate animal. First true coelomate animals. Organ system, grade of organization. Okay, they have organ systems. Then body is divided into segments called metameres. What is divided into segments called metameres. And next point, locomotory organ is setae and parapodia. Last point, sexes are separate or united. Clear? Got it?